All right, you've got me. I confess. I'm a bulb snatcher. But when you hear my story, you'll understand. I'm a victim of my environment. The way it all started was, well, you've seen this? Ford has a better idea. Now, you know my heart belongs to Plymouth. But just listen to what they're saying about Ford Falcon.
For 1968, Falcon offers you the most comfortable economy car going. It's bigger, stronger, more powerful. Seats up to 6 with ample space for luggage. Yet it gives you economy and low upkeep usually associated only with cramped, lightweight cars at a low, low price.
See? You have to admit it sounds pretty good. That's how I became a bulb snatcher. It's not very clear, is it? Well, I was telling this cute engineer about it, and he said, all right, my dear,
let's just examine that a bit closer. In fact, let's take that whole statement from the Falcon advertisement and see whether it holds up when you compare with Valiant for 1968. Most comfortable? Nope. Not by the definition most car buyers have in mind. Comfort is ride, and it's also convenience, right? Let me show you a couple of things. First, there's a basic difference between the Falcon and Valiant suspension systems. Falcon uses coil springs in front. Valiant has torsion bars. And anyone who's driven both will tell you that while coil springs are fine on smooth roads, they just don't have the stability of Valiant's torsion bars on the bad bumps. Torsion bars, along with Valiant's shock absorbers, give you quicker recovery on rough roads. And they mean less lean on corners, and less dip when you brake, too. But comfort and convenience are also a lot of little things. Little things you don't really notice until you get behind the wheel and start to look around you. It starts the instant you close the door behind you. Notice that Falcon's release handle, though hidden, is right inside the armrest. It's easy to grab accidentally as you pull the door shut, so the door pops open again. Valiant's is safely out of the way. All right, you're inside. Look at the instrument panel. I'm not just talking about the fact that Valiant's is richer looking, although for my money it is. Look closer. Notice, for instance, that Falcon has idiot lights for everything except the gasoline gauge. Lights that go on only after you're in trouble. Valiant has gauges for engine temperature and alternator. Notice that Falcon has safety padding only on the upper half of the instrument panel. Valiant has padding both above and below for greater safety. Notice the difference in the glove boxes. Falcon's is low, difficult to see into, and the lid in a good position to give you a nasty one on the kneecap if you don't watch yourself. And Valiant's, besides being conveniently high, has a handy cup recess you don't find in Falcon's. Or how about Falcon's less than half recessed horn ring? A bit tough to find in an emergency. Valiant's is a full 200 degrees and right at your fingertips. More fingertip comfort. A vent wing that you pull in with the handle on the front edge of the window. Falcon makes you reach across your body to push the window out. Take a more important thing like driver visibility. That certainly has to do with comfort and convenience. You see more through Valiant's windshield. And here's the view in the rearview mirror. Notice that you can't see the rear fenders in a Falcon. You can in a Valiant. That means better orientation and easier parking and maneuvering. Falcon most comfortable? Not to anybody who has looked at, sat in, driven the 1968 Valiant.
Now you see how I became a bulb snatcher. I just couldn't help it. And that was just the beginning. That cute engineer went right on. He said, now let's
take that bit about bigger, stronger, more powerful. Falcon may be bigger, stronger, more powerful than some cars, but the 68 Valiant isn't one of them. How about bigger, for instance? Falcon is shorter than Valiant by 4 inches. Sure, Valiant has a shorter wheelbase. That's what compacts are all about. Easy handling and maneuverability. And remember, Valiant is still the honest compact. But bigger, Valiant going away. And looks it. How about stronger? Falcon has strong, rigid unit construction, it's true. but so has Valiant. And Valiant figures to stay stronger, particularly against rust and corrosion. That's because Falcon is only sprayed with those vital rust protection primers before painting. Valiant gets the famous Chrysler 7-step dip and spray process to make certain that vulnerable body areas are protected. More powerful? Not so you'd notice it. Falcon's Basic 6 is 15 horsepower short of Valiant's 115. And it's the same story at the other end. Falcon's most powerful V8 engine is a 302-incher compared to Valiant's 318. Horsepowers are the same at 230. But to get those horses out of the little Falcon V8, the owner has to buy premium gas. He pays a penalty of about a nickel a gallon, nearly $1 every tankful. In between, Falcon's 220 cubic inch 6 is 25 inches smaller and 30 horses less powerful than Valiant's optional. In one engine, the 289, Falcon just shades Valiant. Falcon bigger, stronger, more powerful?
You see? And once I started, I couldn't stop. There was even more. For instance, that engineer told me that all that
talk in the Falcon ad about seating up to 6 comfortably with ample luggage space, well, that's a lot of, well, let's just say it's about half true. It's true that Falcon is big enough inside to seat 6 people, with the bench seat, of course, and so is Valiant. Interior dimensions of the two cars are just about the same. But ample luggage space, that's not what I'd call it. Just look how much bigger Valiant's trunk is. And in Valiant, the spare tire is out of the way under the floor. In fact, just for the heck of it, let's say each of those 6 people you can carry has a suitcase, and 2 have extra ones. All 8 go nicely into the Valiant trunk, right? Okay, now put them in the Falcon trunk. Or should I say, try to put them in the Falcon trunk. 5 of the 8 make it. Seats up to 6 comfortably? Okay. But ample luggage space? Not in my book.
You do understand, don't you? How could I help myself? I just had to do it. And it got worse. Like when the engineer said, if Ford wants
to match Falcon against Valiant in economy, they're barking up the wrong light bulb. All we have to do is point at the record. It's all there in black and white. Valiant was the overall winner in the 1967 Mobile Economy Run. Beat 'em all with 24.57 miles per gallon. Falcon was third in its class. And how about trade-in value? That's part of the economy story, too. And the record shows that Valiant is depreciating less as a used car than is Falcon. Valiant is worth more on the used car lot. Falcon for economy? Not with Valiant in the picture.
Here I go again. I'm hooked. I'm a bulb snatcher. And what really topped it off was when my engineer friend said, and when it
comes to that line about low price, a look at the stickers will set you straight in a hurry. Here's the story. In 6 out of 8 models, Valiant is priced under Falcon. The differences range from $26 in Valiant's favor to $9 in Falcon's favor. Low price, Valiant gets the edge.
Now, tell the truth. Do you still think bulb snatching is a crime? Just think of all those things Ford is telling people about Falcon. Most comfortable? Nope. Bigger, stronger, more powerful? Room for 6 and ample luggage space? Only half true. Economy? Look at the mobile gas and depreciation records. Low price? Check that Monroney sticker. Ford has a better idea? Not with Falcon. Not against Valiant. I'm a bulb snatcher. And proud of it.